Hey viewers, me and team here, and welcome to another post-commentary of Let's Play Civ 4. This will be going on until part 14, and in the last part, we pretty much fleeced the Vikings for all they had in terms of technology, picked up metal casting, and are pretty much done with the horse archer conquest at this point, yes. The reason I'm not going for Charlemagne is that he's pretty much nearing longbows. I believe he already has crossbows, and I would prefer to have some trade routes, rather than having a really cost-ineffective war and putting myself in total isolation except for AIs that hate me. I decided that I'd leave Charlemagne alive, especially since he will not plot war on me because he's at pleased, as you can see on this screen with the green smiley face. And he's still at war with Ragnar, so he's obviously not plotting on me. I will instead use my leftover horse archers for a hereditary rule garrison. I just finished civil service at the start of this video, so technology is actually not that bad given the year. So yeah, we are going to go into economy mode and prioritizing. Wow, how do I put this? When you've mass conquested, markets look better, but you're still probably going to want you definitely want the granary first, absolutely. And then once you start getting below 40-30% science, you might want to work in markets ahead of libraries, unless you want to run scientist specialists. But usually you have at least a few cities for running that anyway. And then after that, it really just depends. But since I was able to grab metal casting off of Ragnar, I decided just to build forges ahead of those things because it boosts production. And similarly, I'm going to be spreading religion around a little bit because that will further boost my production using organized religion, and I have a lot of cities to have that benefit conferred. And yeah, we're just straight building infrastructure now. I will also gradually expand onto planned cities. Yeah, a little bit of a resource trade there with Charlemagne. That'll build relations. And yeah, once again, I'm not going to work with a shrine. It's too much effort to go spreading that around, really, in terms of hammer costs and whatever. So, okay, since we're in full-on economy mode, and you can pretty much see what I'm doing here, what I think I will do here is get to the questions that came from Part 8. This is Part 9 of the Hall of Fame Challenger Series 6, Game 2. And first question is, will you play Minecraft again? My answer to that is yes. Actually, I currently play Minecraft somewhat regularly, but it really depends on the context whether I feel it would be interesting to record it and show it to you guys. Actually, there is a YouTuber who I will try to remember to link, who actually has posted some videos that have some of the stuff I've done on his server. So that's MLS, who also is fairly regular on some of my other game videos. You may have noticed him from games like Magicka and StarCraft. So yeah, I do play Minecraft with him regularly, as well as quite a few of the polycasters and so on and so forth. And next time I get a chance and I feel it's interesting, yeah, I'll whip up my terminal and go ahead and record some of that, sure. Okay, there's a request for a link to the Pit Boss thread. There's no point in doing that with post-commentary. I'll just try to remember to put that link in the video description as well. Man, so much work putting all these things in the video description. I'm just kidding. Please tell us the story of how you came up with the Me and Team as your name. Okay, there's a commercial for, I believe, beer quite a few years back with a football player. And essentially, someone asked him, yeah, don't you know that there's no... there's no I in team. He's like, yeah, well, there ain't no we either. And that made me think, there is a me in team, and it's kind of asinine. So I modeled myself after that player. He's not a real player. He's like a fake advertising player. I believe those are on YouTube as well. Can't promise links on that one, but yeah. I think his name is Leroy or something. Not Leroy Jenkins, obviously, but we'll see. We'll see. I think if you do Leroy and like Budweiser or something, it should come up. Yeah, that's what inspired me to choose the name of the Me and Team. And that's why you still see that. There is no I in Team, there's no we, but there is a me in my Civ Fanatics forum signature. Yeah, so that's that. That's where I'm at. The origins of my name come from. There's also another The Me and Team out there on the internets, and apparently he's active in political discussions. That is not me, although I have some things to say about politics as well. I may or may not align with his views on things. Okay, how am I planning to spread my domination to the other hemisphere? Wait for galleons and cavalry. Now that hemisphere is yours. This is by Lord Ragoon, and that is the answer. Yes, I intend to take up the cavalry and stomp on everything. Oh yes, the person who asked for my nickname requested that I don't dare try to pronounce his name. Well, his name is now Pathnob. See, I didn't try. I just assigned you one. No, it's spelled P-A-T-H-N-K-O-B. So that's close enough to Pathnob. Just switch 2 letters there, and you're Pathnob, since that's what you asked. Non-attempt to try to pronounce your name. You didn't say anything about changing your name to suit my fancy, so that's what I did. What are my opinions on... Oh, this one is by Team Beige, or Team Bage. Well, Team, then the letters B-A-G-E. What are your opinions on better AI mods? I would love to see some higher level play on that mod. Would be more challenging than vanilla, but not as hard as multiplayer. Though seeing you as you do form competitive games, chances of staying done are slim. Yeah, that's kind of true. It's really hard to cast so many different things, and better AI mod, like so many other mods, I think every mod really, does tend to slow the game down at least a little bit. But also, part of the point of better AI mod is that the AI is less reliant on its bonuses. I'm convinced that with the current level of better AI mod, that you really can't win on Deity, because it'll do things like declare on you and just choke and actually pillage, well, not effectively, but more so than it would have otherwise. And since it retains bonuses, I'm not sure I could win on Deity like that, or even Immortal. And then as you drop down, it plays better, but it's still not as good as humans. So yeah, it's a very impressive mod. I recommend you guys check it out if you're looking for the AI to play a bit better. And if I didn't do so many forum games and like Hall of Fame type games and multiplayer, then I would probably be working the better AI mod, because it's a really nicely done project. JDog 5000 was picked up for the Civ 5 beta, and his work for BBAI, Beyond the Sword Better AI, has been very impressive. So yeah, check that out. I approve of this mod. Yes. Okay. Next up, McFoof82. You still have an unknown civilization on the map. What's the plan for reaching out and touching them with the giant stack of horse archers? Well, my plan is to replace horse archers with cavalry and galley with galleon and go kill them. That's my plan. And for that I need to be teching, which you're seeing in this video a little bit. If you want specific reasonings for tech choices, well, just ask in the comments for whatever's not self-evident to you. Okay. And yes, there are actually 10 civs on the map. That was required for Challenge 2. I prefer live comments by far, as you said yourself. However, also like the question answering is nice, so maybe combine live and answering in the future. And yeah, this is Arch Redbeard, and he also wants to know if I'm going to continue the Horse Archer stomp on Charlemagne, and for reasons I mentioned earlier, I am not. I am going to stop and build up economy. And yeah, I do prefer live commentary. I guess that's true. I could choose to answer instead of in the comments, answer questions directly through my gameplay. It's not a bad idea, and it really does bring more involvement to my channel. So I'll play around with that a little bit in future series when I go back to live commentary, and I'll see how it works out, if it cuts into the actual game thought process too much or not. I have a feeling that it won't. It should help cut down on my rambling and then force a little bit extra focus on the actual gameplay let's play commentary. So yeah, sure, I'll go with that. I'll see what I can work in the future. Okay, on to page 2 of the comments here. Not too many more. I said I wouldn't answer it on this thing, but because I seem to have a little bit extra time, I'll go ahead and do so. By Morbius Slayer, would you consider posting competitive Pokemon videos on your channel? Well, I've already considered it. I'm not going to do Wi-Fi, but I might do Pokemon Online, because I really do like the live commentary better. There's actually, ironically, less of that and more of post-commentary, and there are a couple of YouTubers I really like on YouTube. Xenon, Pikawoo, Killer Nacho. I follow those guys pretty regularly for competitive Wi-Fi, but I really like the live stuff. You really get to get into somebody's head and what they're thinking when they're actually doing the plays instead of just telling you what happened. when they are doing it live, and that format is much more conducive to going through strategy as you play, as opposed to post commentary. So I will try to do some of that. It'll be a nice little change up. I just haven't played a lot recently, but when I get back into it, I will record it whenever that happens, because I'm on and off cycling with Pokemon. And let's see here. Oh, the last one is just a comment, so there's no questions to answer there. But I appreciate the kind words, Andrew Baxter 87. So that's all the questions for today. Coming up, actually, I'm just about on time here. My video's a little bit longer than this as I'm looking at it. Unfortunately, when I run the video and try to record post-commentary, it's a little bit long. Like the video falls behind my audio commentary, but I kind of remember what happened, so I'm working with it. And this is all econ anyway, so I can just answer questions about that directly if you guys have any. So yeah, no big deal there. Anyway, I'm probably going over at this point, so I'll go ahead and stop off the video here, or the commentary, I should say. Give a like if you enjoyed this, and once again, let me know if you have any questions, and I will continue this in the next part. Until then, the main team signing off.